Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily Nicole if you guys are new here. Okay, so I have not vlogged in forever. This feels actually so bizarre to actually pick up the camera and talk to you guys like this because the last few videos that I've done have been sit-down videos, which our friends have filmed too. It's more of a structured way of doing a video, and I kind of just missed picking up the camera and chatting with you guys, showing you guys my outfits and what I'm doing. This video today was just vlog, but also go over some New Year's resolutions that I have. If you guys haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. Today's vlog is just going to be me sharing my New Year's resolutions. I don't know if it's too late to do that since it's like January 12th, I believe. So yeah, I'm still going to share what I have planned for this new year. Yeah, I'll just show you guys my outfit. I'm just wearing this like cropped light gray hoodie. I think it's so cute and casual. I got this at Target a while back. I don't know if I ever have showed it in a vlog before. And then for my pants, I'm just wearing oversized fleece sweatpant jogger pants. They're kind of too big, but I just cinch them up and I feel like they kind of look cool because they're high-waisted when they're oversized. But yeah, they're camo. Yeah, you guys can come at me for the camo jokes, but that's what I'm wearing today. And then for the shoes, I'm just wearing these Steve Madden like white platform sneakers. I think white platform sneakers look so cool with any sort of like jogger pant or sweatpants. So that's what I paired it with. This morning, I basically just woke up, picked up my room a little bit, as you can see, and then I grabbed Starbucks, and I'm feeling caffeinated and ready to go. It's definitely been a minute. I'm back in Boston and it's so nice out today. I don't know if you guys can like see the sunlight beaming in my room, but it's like 69 degrees out, so it's kind of crazy. I'll show you guys. Yeah, like look at that. Literally 69 degrees. I don't know if I should be like alarmed that it's 69 degrees on January 12th or just be happy that we're getting a nice warm day. My laptop here with my 2020 goals on basically a spreadsheet. I actually make all of my goals in Canva. I have 10 categories. For example, I have like intellectual goals, spiritual goals, health and fitness, financial, career, like healthy habits. Sorry, I'm just like looking at all of my goals here spread out. But yeah, I think there's a lot of power in writing out your goals and being able to kind of come back to them and see what you've accomplished, see what you still need to attack for the new year. I remember when I wouldn't write things down, there would always be things like throughout the day that I'd think of, like, wow, if I did this differently, or if I stopped doing that, or if I started doing this, my life would be more efficient or better in some sort of way. But then sometimes as my habitual routines carried out throughout the day, I would kind of forget about all of those little things that I had wanted to do that could significantly impact and make myself more productive, more happy, more fulfilled, like whatever it was. I started writing things out and categorizing things so that I can kind of evaluate things as I move forward with my new goals. I'm excited. I think there's a lot of positive momentum that can start with, you know, having a fresh slate and the beginning of a new month or the beginning of a new week, like whatever it is. There's definitely some sort of positive psychology behind it that gets us really excited to start fresh and to reevaluate how we're living our lives. But at the same time, I also know that it doesn't take a fresh start to make a change. You really do have the power to change your life and to create better habits at any day in the week, you know? I know that for me, like, there's been certain things, like, for example, so at night sometimes I would just like start snacking on junk food and I'd be laying in bed, I'd had snacked, at this point I'm not feeling my best and not being my best self because I was snacking on junk food late at night, felt kind of gross, and then I have makeup on my face, and then it's like for some reason there's some I don't know like what it is in my head where I'm thinking, oh well, I just already snacked on all this stuff, like I just don't even feel like getting out of bed to take off my makeup. And it's like that is such like a little thing that happens where it's like you do one little bad habit and then it kind of translates into like another little bad habit. I don't know if washing your face and like eating junk food, like I don't know how those two things tie together, but it's just those little things that we can, you know, change. I have 10 different categories that I want to talk about today that I want to improve in my life going forward for 2020, and I guess we'll just get right into them. I will insert a picture somewhere on the screen of how I do my spreadsheet on Canva. I think it was so much fun to make, honestly, but you guys don't have to do it on Canva. You could just write it down on a piece of paper, or if you want to get creative with it and journal with it, like just make it fun. It was fun, like 20 minutes, half an hour to myself, where I could just truly focus on me and things that I want to do moving forward to improve my life. So the first category that I have is intellectual goals. So I don't even know if this is something that I just kind of made up or coined, but for me, intellectual goals is reading a new book every single month. So I specifically wanted to read more books about like positive psychology and love and personal growth, and books of that genre, I should say, is something I want to start incorporating by reading a little bit every single night, so that I can read a book, so I can complete an entire book like throughout the month. So that's a new goal. I feel like it's a pretty realistic goal. In college, I had more time to read and I guess more purpose to read, I guess, in a sense, because, you know, you're required to read for assignments and stuff like that. So it definitely kind of keeps you on track in that way. But when you're working, if there's really no personal motivation to want to learn about new things and to read, you're not going to. So it's definitely something that's still important to me. It's something that I think about, and it's something I want to continue doing more of in the new year. So that was my first category, was intellectual goals. And then moving on to the second category here is spiritual goals. And I don't know if that even makes sense to some people, but for me, it's just being more mindful. I want to be more present in the new year, and I want to create more, sorry, my friend is texting me. I just want to be more mindful and present in the things that I do. So that was the main takeaway and from this category. And then the second thing within this category was meditating more. Back in like the summer of 2017, I would say I was meditating almost every single morning. And I don't know if this new year I'll be able to, I mean, I could if I was really dedicated to it, but I think that it would be awesome to meditate every morning. But since my mornings look a little bit differently than they used to when I was in college, or when I was just living at home and like working a part-time job, that just trying to meditate and incorporate meditation into my week somehow is better than not at all. So for this category, I want to meditate more and just be more mindful and present in the things that I'm doing. That means like not looking at my phone as much, really paying attention to what people are saying, asking them questions, and just being present and mindful in the conversations I have, in the lectures that I see, and my everyday life. Third category that I have is health and fitness. I have a lot in this category, and it's more like of a health and fitness to-do list and also things that I want to accomplish. So the first thing on my list here is cancel my Planet Fitness membership and instead sign up for ClassPass. I realized throughout this past year in 2019, I had spent so much money on pointless things, whether it's coffee. I mean, I have a gift card for that. Like coffees, Chipotle, eating out, random Target trips where I'd spend maybe $15 or $20 on just random things. And I realized that if I had cut back in those areas and invested more of that money on frivolous things into a good membership, that I could actually into something that I'm actually using every single day, I think would be so much more logical. It would make sense, and it would help me improve and get more excited about my fitness goals. So for the year of 2020, I decided that since I have a gym with like free weights and stuff in my apartment building, that Monday through Friday I would work out here, and then on the weekends I would have something to look forward to by doing like new classes and stuff, a bar, spin, kickboxing, whatever. I'd have a lot more options to do so. It really just made sense for so many reasons. I could go into them, I guess. Like, first reason is I would always hate how packed Planet Fitness was. There was never enough room on the machines. It was crowded. It was just kind of gross, and I was kind of getting stuck into my same like workout routine. So I guess that's the second thing. I was getting bored of my workout routine. And the third thing was I wouldn't always go. And I realized because I was getting stuck, so like I wouldn't want to go, I would procrastinate driving to the gym. So that's kind of another thing, like I would work a long day, drive to the gym after being in an hour commute, only to be annoyed because the gym was overcrowded and wouldn't be able to do the full workout that I wanted to do anyways. And then I guess the fifth reason canceling the membership would encourage me to wake up early so that I can have the gym to myself here at the apartment building, which is so true. Nobody's up at 5:30 a.m. when I go down there to work out. So it really just solves all of those issues that I was having. And yeah, that's really why I kind of made the decision. And going along with signing up for ClassPass, the next goal of mine is to be working out in the AM. I also want to run a half marathon. This is something that I'm trying to think when it was. I would say back in 2017, I wanted to run a half marathon. I signed up for it. I didn't really train that much for it, but I had some experience in like long distance running, so I thought I could do it, and it's just something I've never done. And then there ended up being some sort of like football game, my first Michigan football game, and I was like, I really shouldn't miss out on this, and I didn't end up going to the race. So that's something I want to do, is run a half marathon, actually do it, and I'll probably sign up for that pretty soon. Other thing that I have on the health and fitness goal is to just invest more in my fitness. Like I was saying, you know, I had spent all this money on random stuff when I could have invested that into things that I'd be using every single day for my actual like fitness goals and for my health. So instead of making random trips to Target, I could take that money that I would have used and put it towards a nicer gym membership like ClassPass, or spending money on like a really fancy, like not even fancy, I'm trying to think. If I'd spend money on like a new work outfit for like going to work, I already have so many nice sweaters and work clothes that I could use that money for like a nice pair of running shoes. It was just kind of weird how I would always justify spending money on shoes that I couldn't wear to the gym, but yet I would wear the shoes to the gym more consistently and more frequently than I would wear the other shoes. So it's just kind of making, like, weighing my priorities, I guess, in the realm of fitness in that way. Some other things that are kind of more specific to diet: I want to start intermittent fasting again. I feel like that worked in the past. I want to eat dinner at work. I don't want to eat past 8 p.m. anymore. That's something that I just want to do for my well-being, to make myself feel better. Just, there was something about eating like a super heavy meal after work that just kind of felt gross. I just felt lethargic after. So definitely my dinners at work. And really just, I guess, for more physical appearance, I just want to be stronger. I don't want to focus so much on how I look in that sense. I just want to feel stronger and see my body grow in muscle. And I guess for food and health related things, I want to cut out added sugar, reduce my sodium intake, and go pescatarian again. So I've probably tried all of the different diets that you can. I've been vegan for a bit, I've been vegetarian, pescatarian, but I feel like just cutting back on meat again would definitely help me see better results in the gym. But most importantly, more than like how I look, is how I feel. And I just know that when I'm eating more plant-based foods, I feel significantly better. So that's something I want to get back into. And it's so easy to slip out of those kind of goals, because I remember when I started incorporating like turkey and chicken back into my diet, I was like, I'm not going to eat red meat anymore. I'm not going to eat red meat. I'm just going to eat lean, meat. But it's kind of a slippery slope, because it's like, okay, I allow myself to eat turkey, but now I'm craving like a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich at work. And it's like, okay, well, I can eat meat now. So then you start consuming those kind of things, and those are so bad for you. So make you feel good. So being more mindful of the foods that I'm eating, and try to be as plant-based as possible, but also incorporating some fish and stuff for protein. And I guess the last thing that I have for this category of health and fitness is to make one large meal for the week. I found this to be probably the most effective for me and how my schedule's kind of set up, working 8 to 5. I actually just yesterday started doing this by making a giant bowl of lentil soup. So I have lentil soup now basically for the next 4 days, which is totally fine for me. It is so beneficial in so many ways. First, it's healthy, you know what ingredients you're putting in your food, and then you're not spending money on like little frivolous things here and there because you didn't prep well enough. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people who take, I guess, their food a little bit more, maybe even seriously than I do. I personally can't prep every single like day of the week. I like to make things in one big batch and have it set for the next few days. That's just more practical for my daily life, and it works for me. It makes me stay on track with being more healthy, so yeah, it just works for me. Okay, and then the fourth category of goals that I have is financial goals. And I'm not gonna like reveal too much in this area just because I feel like it's kind of personal, but I want to meet with a financial advisor, and that's definitely something I want to do coming up very soon to make sure that I'm planning and budgeting correctly. The thing I want to do is watch more videos on finance. I spend so much time on YouTube, especially at night, and if I could just maybe watch 1 or 2 videos about, you know, learning a new investment technique, or learning about how someone budgets, or learning how someone lives more minimally, I feel like that would add so much more value to my life. And if I'm already on YouTube watching this kind of watching videos anyways, like, might as well just take some time and replace kind of the content that I'm watching. I think that would definitely be beneficial for me. A couple other things that I want to do is kind of look into drip investing. I'm not going to go too much into it, but that's something that I want to do. And the last thing that I have for this category is to get a second job, just something that I can, you know, I have a lot of free time on the weekends, like Friday nights through Sunday, so I could maybe, you know, work some extra hours and just save up more money. Okay, so category number 5 is career goals. And this is something that I'm really excited about because it's something I'm kind of starting new with YouTube, and I'm kind of at this beginning stage in my career, so there's a lot of different opportunities of where this could go. But I want to find, eventually, I want to find a job back in Michigan. I want to work at a university. I think it would be so cool to work at like the University of Michigan, where I went to college at, and eventually apply to grad school and major in psych. I think it would be really cool to get a master's in psychology and eventually be able to teach. So those are kind of some of my long-term goals. I mean, yes, I have YouTube and I have my career in sales right now, which I'm still going forward with, but long-term goals, I definitely want to do some more exploration. I'm only really in the learning stages about what a master in psychology would look like, where it could take me as far as pursuing a job in education. So those are things that I want to do. I guess another career related goal that I have written down here is I want to join the Michigan Alumni Club here in Boston. I'm continually trying to network and make new friends in the new city, so it's something that for the past 6 months is like joining the Michigan Alumni Boston group, and I just never got around to it. So that's something that I'm literally going to do probably honestly after I finish filming this video. I'm probably going to look into signing up and going to some more events. And then I guess related to YouTube, I want to be able to post 3 videos a week. I want to get my videos monetized. I want to hit 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I also want to post more like outfits and lifestyle related content on Instagram to kind of grow that audience as well. I also have on here start some sort of e-commerce business. I'm not entirely for sure what that's going to look like yet, but it's something that I've always wanted to do. I have a lot of different business ideas, and to see where my ideas take me in the year of 2020. Okay, so the 6th category I have here is just generally healthy habits that I want to implement. And I'm just going to run through the list. They're not in like any specific order in that way, but I want to start waking up early, but at the same time I want to start going to bed early. So that's something that I've been working on, and I'm getting a little bit better with it, but yeah, it's just definitely difficult. I want to stop doing things for instant gratification, whether that's eating a sugar cookie or, I don't know, making an impulse, purchase or something like that. I just want to kind of be more mindful of the decisions that I'm making, and I guess reflect more before I impulsively act out on something just for like instant gratification. And the third thing is I want to start carrying a water bottle around with me, help me just stay more hydrated throughout the week. I think everyone and their mother probably wants one of their goals to be to drink more water, and that's for me too. I want to stay hydrated throughout the week, and I think carrying around a water bottle would definitely help me with that. Another habit that I want to start doing is using my calendar more consistently. In college, this was so easy for me because, you know, you have like your schedule and you kind of need it in that sense. But when you're working most of your day at a job, you kind of use your work calendar, but then you kind of maybe fall off using a personal calendar. So I want to start using my personal calendar to keep track of the things that I'm doing outside of work, whether that's writing down my bills, things that are due, things I have to do around the house, things that I have to do for YouTube. Just keeping my personal life more organized as well, and making sure that I'm staying accountable for the things that I want to do. I think it's easy to justify using your calendar at work or school, but you know, you should also take accountability for the things that you have to do. Okay, and another healthy routine that I want to do is have a more structured morning and night routine. I'm not entirely for sure how this is going to look. I kind of already have routines set in place, but I really want to reevaluate and relook at these routines and how I have them set up, and to see if I can make any changes that could potentially make my night routine more effective for me falling asleep faster, so that I can fall asleep and then be able to in turn wake up early. And one of those things was reading before bed, but I definitely do want to come back to that and look at how I can optimize my routines. Okay, so some of the last few things are to stop procrastinating. I procrastinate in so many small ways, not on really the big things that I want to do, but procrastinating in, for example, for example, this is the way I procrastinate. My gas light turns on E, and I drive by a gas station, but for some reason I'm just tired, I want to get home, I'll just put it off to do it in the morning. And then when the morning comes around and then it's like, oh, I didn't wake up early enough to get gas, and I don't really feel like doing this, I don't feel like starting my morning off by having to pump gas. And it's like little things like that I need to stop procrastinating on, and I'm going to make it a mission for 2020 to stop doing stupid stuff like that just screw myself over and self-sabotaging behavior. That's just one example. I'm sure it carries over into other things too, I'm not even conscious or aware of. But okay, and then the last thing I have for this is to take better care of my car and to get regular car washes, which is something that I've already kind of started doing. I got some cleaning supplies to spray and like wipe down my entire car, and then I also got a car wash, I believe last weekend. So then this weekend I'm going to schedule and get my car detailed. So I just want to kick off this year by not trashing my car, and it happened so subtly and over time, you know, like leaving random like water bottles in my car, leaving workout clothes in my car, not taking in coffee cups, like random things that just kind of add up, and it really does, you know, create like some sort of unneeded stress in the morning. You know, I spend so much of my time, like an hour commute there to work and an hour commute back. I want to take pride in my vehicle, especially because it's how I'm starting my day and it's kind of how I'm ending my day. So I want it to be clean and I want it to be decluttered. You know, there's like, I don't know, it's like some sort of quote that says like your outside, like your space represents how you feel, how your mind feels. My room's all messy. I feel more likely to be like stressed out and just like all over the place mentally. But when my space is organized, I kind of feel more organized. In my head, I have more mental clarity. So I want to translate that into taking better care of my car as well. Okay, so category number 7 is my personal life. I want to just spend more time with my friends, have more meaningful brunches with my friends. Something that I want to do is also move into my own apartment eventually. I want to get my own animal, whether that's a kitty or a dog. I just want things that I have going on in my personal life that I would love to improve and just add more joy to that area of my life. Okay, and category number 8 is philanthropy. I want to start volunteering at least once to twice a month. Periodic volunteering through Oracle, which is really cool. I've done Cradles to Crayons all throughout my whole life. You know, I went to a Catholic school. Philanthropy was definitely a huge mission there, and it was something that I carried out into college. You know, I did some work with the United Way. My fraternity did some philanthropy with some organizations in Detroit, so that's something I want to do more consistently here in Boston, because it is a really big part of my life, and it's something that I don't want to just stop now that, you know, I kind of have other major priorities going on in my life. So category number 9 is travel goals. There's a lot of places that I haven't really explored yet, even here on the East Coast. I would love to go to New York City for a weekend. I want to visit Sedona. My friend Danae just moved to Arizona, so it's definitely an excuse to get me out there and to finally just kind of explore Arizona, which I've been wanting to do. So yeah, those are just 2 of the places that I can think off of the top of my head. But yeah, I just want to kind of make traveling in little small trips more of a priority on the weekends. Category number 10 is things to do more of, or things to do and things to do more of. So I want to go hiking. That's something I love to do. I love hiking. There's this really cool place in Michigan called Pyramid Point, and honestly, one of my favorite memories is going up there and hiking the trails and getting to look over the sand dunes and see Lake Michigan. There's a lot of cool places in, I believe, New Hampshire and even like Vermont to go hiking around here, so I want to check that out. I want to make my apartment more of a home. I don't know if you guys can see, but a lot of my walls are pretty bare, and I would love to put more pictures up of me and my family and just make my room more cozy. I do spend a lot of time in my room, so I definitely just want to make it more at home, if that makes sense. Okay, and so yeah, that kind of goes along with just like decorating more. I want to do more baking. I want to play tennis more. I actually used to play tennis with my brother sometimes. It was just something that we had so much fun doing, so I would love to find an indoor tennis court around here and just pick up a game maybe once in a while with my friends. Have more quality time with my family, especially my brother. We always have so much fun when it's just us 2, and same with my dad. You know, it's just, there's really no good excuse of why we can't just have more one-on-one time together, and that's just something I want to do. My mom and I have a lot of one-on-one time. We do shopping trips, and we go to the grocery store together, and we do a lot of things when we're back home, but I would love to have that same quality time that I have with my mom, with my brother, and my dad. And the last 2 things that I wanted to basically trying a cooking class. I saw this really cool thing on Instagram where you go into this, I guess, it's not a restaurant, it's like some sort of like studio, and you get kind of meal, and then you follow the meal instructions, and then you get to have a really cool meal. I would love to do that with my mom and my grandma that as well. So next time we see each other, we're probably going to do a cooking class, which I'm super excited for. And the last thing on my things to do more of, to actually try making homemade noodles from scratch. I've seen some of my friends on Instagram do this. They have like these pasta machines, but you can do it without a pasta machine, and that's something I'm going to try probably maybe next weekend, is to make noodles from scratch. Hey guys, so I just finished up filming my New Year's resolutions as part of this video. I ate some food, and I like changed my shirt because I got some food on my jacket. I saw outside. I don't know if you can like see out my window, but yeah, it's super warm. So what time is it? It's 1:27, and I am going to head to the gym because I want to tan. I'm probably not gonna work out today, and if I do, it's probably just gonna be at the apartment because it is Sunday, but I didn't really work out that much this week. But yeah, I have like my tanning lotion in this like Free People bag, and I'm gonna go tan, and then I'm going to go to Whole Foods because I want to get like this one gummy snack thingy. I think they're called like Sweet Smarts or something. One second. Honestly, I forget the name of it, but they're like these healthy gummy bears. So I'm gonna try those. I'm gonna tan, go to Whole Foods, and then probably just come back and yeah, just kind of hang out. I'm not really for sure what else I'm going to be doing today. I'll probably just edit the this vlog and try to get it up, and then maybe if I'm feeling ambitious, do something else. I need to pick up some things in my closet over there because it kind of got messy and I just need to finish my laundry. So nothing too crazy for the rest of my Sunday, but I do just want to start like tanning a little bit because I feel like it does help my mood. I know it's not great for my skin, but literally it helps my mood so much. So if I can do it like once or twice a week, I feel like that's fine. In my head it's fine. So anyways, I'm gonna go do that and I will check back in with you guys.